Hello there, welcome to today's class. I want to show you a self setup of lenses, care and handling. I want also to show you different camera angles, different movements, and different shot framing. Welcome and be with me in this journey. Here I have lens, and this is blower. This is the brush, and this is the cleanser fluid. Lens might have dust, particles, or debris, so I'll just use this blower and compress it. Use this blower and then compress it. Then after compressing it, I'll use my brush to wipe it. Then I wipe it around, not just wiping anyhow. After wiping it around, then I use my cleanser fluid. I'm sorry. Okay, then I rub my I pour my cleanser fluid in the lens around, not across, round, and then I use a fiber cloth to wipe it. Then my lens is clean. Uh, then when using lens, you have to make sure that you use lens cap or lens hood. These will protect lens. These will protect debris or rock particles from entering the lens. Hence, will damage the sharp image, sharp look of the image of your subject. You the different angles now. We'll start with the eye level angle. Eye level angle. This is when the level of the camera is with. Okay, this is when your camera is looking direct at the eye of your subject, like this. You put your camera like this. With you put your camera like this. For now, I'm using the viewfinder to look directly at the eye of my subject. Yes, this is the eye level. Second one is the low angle. Low angle, you put your camera like this. Low angle. The second one is called low angle. Low angle, you put your camera like this. Uh, you use low angle when you want to enlarge your image or you want to enlarge your subject. You're giving your subject the power. Then the third one is called high angle. High angle, you put your camera facing downward like this. You use high angle when you want to diminish your subject, or you want to put your subject slower. Sorry, you want to put your subject lower. You want to lower is you want to okay, you want to diminish your subject. Another one is bird's view. You put your camera like this. Your camera is facing downward exactly, just like the way the bird faces downwards. Yes, bird's view. Then there's long shot. This is whereby you take a whole image, you take a whole picture of your subject's body or your subject. You take a whole image showing everything from the leg to the head. And then there's a medium shot. Medium shot, you take a shot from the waist of your subject, or from the knee to the head. And then there's close up. Close up, you take the shot from the bust to the face. Okay, then there's extreme close up. Those one you use when you want to take extreme sharp image of your subject, but in a close up angle. There's different types of movement. There's tilting, and then there's panning. You use panning when you want to pan from left to right. Maybe you want to follow your image from left to right. Use panning. Then there's tilting is when you move your camera up and down. Maybe you want to show us your subject from up to down. Then you use tilting. There's dolling. Dolling is when you use your camera and you hold your camera, and then you follow your image slowly by slowly, taking every detail, or taking every video of your subject. And then There's tracking. Tracking is when you you put your camera. There's tracking. Tracking is when you put your camera like this and then you follow your subject slowly by slowly. In short framing, there's different ways you can frame your subject and frame your subject to appear well, the way you want it. You frame your image well. There's use of rule of thirds, then there's use of symmetry where you put your subject, you put everything in a correct way and in an equal manner. And then there's use of okay, you make sure that your headroom is not above, and then it's not above, and then it's not you make sure that your headroom is not above to make the image likely to sync. And then there is also talking room. You make sure that your talking room and lead room is in a correct manner, and also side room. You do not leave a large side room, or you do not leave a large headroom. Yes, those are different types of short frame you can use to frame your image or subject properly. And then in my camera, there's different exposure controls. There's ISO, there's aperture, and then there's shutter speed. In my camera, in my camera, there's shutter button here in camera. A shutter button you use when you want to blur your image or duration of your exposure. And then there's white balance. White balance used when you want to you balance different colors in then you want to make your images colors to be equal. Then there's gain you use when you want to increase light for your image. And then ISO is located here in menu. You will just click the menu button here. Then you, after clicking the menu button, then you will just use the ISO. And then the aperture also is located inside, so you cannot see it in my camera because it is located in different parts in different cameras. And then you can mount your camera. Okay, this is shoe. You mount your camera with the shoe with the mounting head in the stand. This is tripod stand. When mounting your camera, you make sure that you mount it well. You make your the shoe of the camera and the shoe of the tripod in a correct way. And then you make sure that you put it slowly until you hear until you make sure that you put it slowly until you hear a click sound. After hearing a click sound, you just know that your camera is hold firmly. And then here in my tripod, there's tilt button. There's tilt lock. You use tilt lock when you want to when you want to use the handle, you want to tilt up and down. And then here there's pan lock usually when you want to pan from left to right. And then there's also pan lock here. That was all for the demonstration and the different camera shows and different camera angles. Thank you for being with me in my class. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Let's meet in another lesson. My name is Duma Esther.